Miss Bwama once again, ready to take you through another lesson in science. We are going to talk about forces and energy, but today we will talk about simple machines and their uses. By the end of the lesson, you should be able to identify the simple machines you have around you and be able to use at least 4 of them. In treating this lesson, we are going to come across a simple word called machine. Machine. What does it mean? A tool which is mechanically operated to perform a task. When we say something is mechanically operated, it means it involves the use of some body part to apply force on that tool to cause something to work. So that is what we mean by mechanically operated. In our previous lesson, we talked about the effect of force on objects, and we looked into details on the word force. What did we say it is? Yes, we said it's the strength or the power exerted to cause a pull or a push. And what are some of the effects of forces? They cause objects to change their shape. It also changes the direction of an object. It causes a machine to speed or to start, and many others. Very good. Children, we said we are going to talk about machines that when we apply force on them, they work easily. They don't use electricity nor battery, but they need human power for them to work easily. These machines are known as simple machines. Simple machines. Let's take a look at this tool. It's also a machine. It's a scissors, a pair of scissors. What is it used for? It's used for cutting objects. What will you do to make it work or to cut any object that you want? You are going to apply force on the handle. So, I'm going to cut a paper using the scissors. I'll put my hand through the handle and I'll exert force to cut the paper. So by exerting force, I am cutting my paper. So I've cut my paper into 2. So that is the use of the pair of scissors. Let's look at another example of a simple machine. What simple machine is this? It's a plier. A plier. It also has a metal edge with a handle. What are they used for? What can I use this pair of plier to do? They are used to cut wires. Electricians use them a lot. So I have a wire here. So I'm going to exert force on the handle of this wire and cut this wire into 2. Good. So my plier has cut this wire into 2. What helped me cut the wire? The simple machine known as plier. Yes! And this one. The hammer. The hammer. Which people use it a lot? The carpenters. The masons. Okay, what do they use it for? What is the hammer used for? Look at it carefully. It has a metal head with two sides. I'm very sure they both have different ways of using them. Let's look at this side. What is it used for? You can use it to push a nail through a wood. You use this side to push a nail through a wood, like this. What about this side? They also use this side to pull the nail out of a wood. So we also use this side to pull a nail out of a wood. That is the use of this simple machine known as hammer. What is this? Bekata. Yes. You know, I always don't allow you to use it on your own because I know you sometimes play careless and you can cut your fingers with it. So in the classroom, I use it to cut your pencils. So you see, I pushed the metal edge out of the case. So this edge is used for cutting the pencil. We sharpen the pencil using the edge. So this is also a simple machine. I have another one in my hand. It's also an example of a simple machine. Yes, the masons use it a lot. What do they use it for? To mix mortar. To mix mortar. And it can also be used to collect items like sand, heap of sand, stones, and many others. That is the use of this. What is the name of it again? It's known as the shovel. The shovel. Very good. Let's look at another simple machine known as the knife. The knife. What do we use it for? To cut. To cut any kind of thing that you want to cut. Yes, the knife is simply used for cutting. We also have the ruler as a simple machine. Don't be surprised because the ruler also helps us to draw a straight line. If I need to draw a line with my free hand, I'm not going to get it as straight as using the ruler. Take a good look at this. You see this line? It's not straight because I use my free hand. But when I use the ruler, it's going to help me get a straight line. You see, that's what I'm talking about. So the ruler is also an example of a simple machine. We also have another simple machine here known as the opener, the bottle opener. So, what is it used for? To open the top of bottles. I have my Coke here. Let's practice the use of the opener. You know, when I put the opener on top of the bottle, it cannot open on its own. Not until I exert a force to push the top of the bottle to open. So I've opened the bottle top. Yummy! This has really quenched my thirst. So we've come to the end of the lesson. What What have you learned today? It has been an exciting one. Yes, we talked about simple machines. What did we say they are? We said they are tools that are mechanically operated to perform a task. So we looked at the use of so many of them. Example, the knife, the bottle opener, the hammer, the shovel, and many of them. Look around your house. Identify the simple machines you have around and use them. Practice their use. Till I come your way another time. Bye-bye.